From across the pond, I got Dear Matt, I really enjoyed the glamourpuss book. As a question to Dave, is there any chance of Dave bringing it back? Very much enjoy the blog about our favorite aardvark. Very thoughtful and well researched. A lot of love for old Cerebus gone into it. Great work. Sincerely, Mario Bott, Hornsey, London. And Matt says, and I'm going to leave it to Matt to actually say what he's written here. Yeah, that would sum up my impression. It's tracing photographs is tracing photographs, and I really enjoy doing that, and putting it in service to the strange death of Alex Raymond narrative is definitely over from where I started with glamourpuss, which was just here's just me going to be talking about photorealism comics and why I think they're really cool and the absolute best, and not realizing where that was going to lead me 14 years later. Um, I do. If I was younger than 70 years old, I might consider bringing glamourpuss back, and certainly any excuse that I have to do a glamourpuss trace drawing in the Al Williamson style, I'm going to jump at it. But hasn't been too many of those. Over on the Facebookies, people have been asking for a collected glamourpuss. David Peel asked, "Okay, maybe I'm an idiot and missed something, but why isn't there a glamourpuss compendium, phone book style, or a collection of some kind?" Uh, Basically because I've needed to cannibalize parts of it for the strange death of Alex Raymond, the actual graphic narrative, and I don't want people getting confused between the two. If I was to just do the 26 issues of glamourpuss as one phone book, um, there would be a real danger of people reading it and going, "Oh, Strange Death of Alex Raymond. Yeah, I read that. That's the one with all the fashion stuff in it." It's like, no, it's two different things. It's there was the glamourpuss parody, and there was the history of photorealism material, and uh, I don't really see a market for either of them, but I am definitely determined to get the Strange Death of Alex Raymond done. Um, I'm trying to figure out, Lee, as Lee Bentley said, I think because it didn't sell well, Dave has been reluctant to invest in that sort of thing. Yeah, that's sort of what Mark Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada, calls investment, which is here's a way to lose giant piles of money that you'll never recover. And Miles Chandler said, "I'd much rather have that than all these limited edition issues and portfolios personally. A phone book or two for glamourpuss and new Cerebus hardcovers using the remastered art." To which Lee commented, "Wouldn't those both be great products for a Kickstarter? The upfront costs covered, profit assured?" With a question mark. And while we're at it, I'd part with another 100 plus for updated and complete with commentary digital versions of all the phone books. And Keith Callbeck said, "I asked Dave about the Cerebus miscellany in arguably a larger demand product." I don't think you can successfully put in arguably attached to that. We don't know about demand. Everybody thinks if Dave just produced this, it would be a license to print money, and that hasn't been the experience for at least 20 years. Uh, and he said it is the cost to produce and keep in print. Matt says, "So there's some ideas for you to chew over while you eat your carrots." Thank you, Matt. Um, I will say, um, okay, let's keep going on this because page 21 definitely keeps going on this. And speaking of people's genius ideas to spend all your money, I got this from Ian Rowan. This could go into Please Hold for Dave Sim. Sad as it is, I resign myself to the reality that Super Deluxe Collector's Edition hardcovers probably aren't feasible even in small print runs. But having gotten so far with the remastered phone books in regular softcover, it would be a shame to stop now and have the rest be relegated to digital only. Is there any chance of seeing the complete remastered Cerebus in physical form, or have its niche fan base and the rising costs of everything sealed its doom? Ceterum autem sensio Silicon Valley esse delendum. Matt replied. Go ahead, Matt. Okay, in terms of things might have changed, you say soft covers are losers too since Diamond is out of business. I have good news to report on that front that the outstanding invoice finally survived the postal strike, got here, and is being deposited today, 23rd October 2025. And I assume that the check is good. That means for the first time, we are no longer necessarily looking at Diamond is out of business. What we don't know is what is the nature of Diamond right now. And a lot of that nature is going to have to do with what is Diamond's chief executive officer, whoever that is, whoever the top Diamond executives are, whoever they are, what is their attitude toward Cerebus, their attitude toward Dave Sim, and their attitude towards Dave Sim's other works. I don't think they're going to be looking around for ways to spend $20,000 or $30,000 at this point, but the journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a single step, and getting an actual check from Diamond post Chapter 11, and now being able to move forward with the relationship with Diamond, it is one small step, but it is a huge step as far as I'm concerned, in terms of I didn't want to write Diamond off, and I didn't write Diamond off, and I did send Diamond books when everybody else would have said, "Don't be crazy. Don't send Diamond books. Diamond is bankrupt." I sent the books to Diamonds. I sent canned portfolios to Diamond, and I got paid for them. We are back to situation normal with Diamond. Aardvark Vanaheim is. I know that that's not a common refrain in the comic book field right now, but Aardvark Vanaheim is fine with Diamond right now. I will keep everybody updated on what is going on with Diamond as we go along, and we are always open. I am always open to any project that somebody wants to come up with to put Cerebus in print, bring the trade paperbacks back into print, do hardcovers, but I'm not interested in projects where I just give all of the money to a printer and everybody is forced to pay way too much for books. Uh, and it eats up every dollar that's available in Cerebus fans' pockets. And then, there's nobody there to buy the next thing that I'm doing. So, I'll leave it at that.